Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Dean, and this is 5 Life-Changing Minutes. I've got a great verse for you this morning. It's Sunday, a beautiful verse, and it's going to give you hope. And let me explain a couple of circumstances here and give you some faith words today. In Matthew 7:7, the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 7, it says, "Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." That is a promise from the lips of a man who never said a lie and never will say a lie, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You know, I'll never forget the time I went to the hospital. And as a faith healer, I go to doctors, I go to hospitals. I've got a very good reason why. Because God gave those wonderful doctors and nurses to me. But anyway, I went to the hospital to have my heart checked out. And the nurse who was administering to me came up to me and said, "Pastor Dean, I have had an awful headache for days, and I can't get rid of it." Now here this woman is in the hospital as a worker, all kinds of medicine, all kinds of doctors, all kinds of nurses, all kinds of medical advice, all kinds of answers around her. She could not get rid of this headache. So as I'm being treated, or I'm being tested really, I laid my hands on this woman. I can't remember if I used oil or not. But I laid hands on her, and she came back to me and she said, "Pastor Dean, the headache is gone." Well, you know, it's no doubt in my mind she asked the doctors, and she might have asked the nurses, and she might have taken some medicine beforehand. But she had a problem, and the thing wouldn't go away. It was an insurmountable problem. Walking around with a headache is not funny. And if you're anything like most folks, you've got one of those stinky, winky problems that just seem to go on and go on and go on. It might be an uncooperative husband. It might be a child who just will not mind in school. You fight battles against fear. You fight battles against depression, addiction, disease. I'm telling you that there is an answer to every problem. That nurse, she saw an opportunity to get healed when she found out I was from a healing ministry. She found out how I believed in healing and how I knew from the bottom of my heart that Jesus paid for our healing. She took that opportunity because she wanted to get rid of that headache, and she was going to knock on every door until it opened. So what I want you to know today is that we can open the door to the answer to that problem. We can do it. Jesus himself has given us the keys. You might be facing a situation that looks absolutely, and according to mankind, is utterly hopeless. But God has a key ring full of keys that will unlock any situation. Matthew 7:7 says, "Ask, and it shall be given to you." Ask. Many people don't even ask. And God says, Jesus says, "You shall find." So keep knocking, and it shall be opened to you. There is no situation so dark and so cleverly designed by the forces of darkness that there is not a kingdom key that will unlock it with kingdom power. I know for an answer. I know there's an answer in the Bible. Read Psalm 63. There is an answer for you. Ask. Most people don't even ask. And the correct way to ask God is in the name of His Son, Jesus Christ. Do that. Trust me. And listen to this program frequently. Go back to the archives. This is Pastor Dean. I love you this Sunday morning. God bless you. This is Pastor Dean for 5 life-changing minutes.